I'm going to switch to here because that does involve a monitor change. We got to do some storm chasing. Like that. I put happiness juice into the wish fountain. Went up 50 levels. Oh, it's funny watching it try to catch up. Takes a little while. There we go. I got my extra display back. I'll put chat up in that extra display. Lightning detector still says 4 days ago for lightning. I'm sort of hoping that'll change at some point. But also, I want to check the radar and see if there's any, like, tall clouds forming. I don't see anything of interest. Why do we even have a risk of a thunderstorm? Looks like a bunch of lame garbage near us. And those clouds suck. Those clouds have no business here. Where's my freaking thunderstorm clouds? It was insane. I have nothing but travel tickets to use them on. Yep. I'm just stockpiling wishes. Saving them for if any bees get depressed or if they get into a fight. Those are the two instances where it's like, okay, here's a travel ticket. Destroy your status ailment. I just grabbed my controller again. I'm not playing Outbreak on a controller. But I do need to manually change things to Outbreak. So let me just do that. And Outbreak. I almost kept the voice tag, voice acting tag on. I was like, no, there's no dialogue to read. There is no dialogue to read in Outbreak out loud. There's nothing worth reading out loud. Where is it? I usually launch Steam and then launch Outbreak. If you try to launch a Steam game before Steam's booted up, I find that it always causes problems. I don't know, something about Steam not knowing how to handle launching the game right from its wake up? I don't know. Who knows? I don't. And while we're waiting for that to load up, so, custom power-ups. They're there, they're handled by Firebot, and they are the same as the bit triggers. They're the same price as well, so they're just easier to see now. And, you know, whatever outcome. Outbreak has an update queued. Since when? I checked this a few days ago and there wasn't one. Solo weekly challenge and bug fixes. Add a feature to automatically load players into a solo match if no players are found after 3 minutes in the matchmaking queue. Can I manipulate it to not find anything so I can solo a weekly challenge? That'd be great. Oh, I had 2 Mii's fight today. Rivali and my OC. Rivali is pretty cocky, so I guess that possibility is always somewhere around there. Probably Rivali's fault. Yep, probably. Try to calm him down, he would not. So went to my OC and got her to make up with him, but he refused. Oh yeah, the ex-friend bullshit, yeah. I always hit one of them with the travel ticket and be like, you can't refuse the power of wishes. Fixed an issue causing anisotropic texturing to be disabled on all quality presets. Oh. Fixed an issue preventing notification private visibility, GPS pins, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Update Outbreak then. Hold on, it's under Firebot here. So the custom power-ups are Uh-Oh Skidoo, which brings up Skidoo Bird onto the screen. We've got Angry Swiss, that's our cat. Our cat screams at us sometimes. We've got the game overlay. We've got the Hyrule Tornado, which is an animation. Does it work on this scene? You know what? I'm going to throw in a free one just to see, to see if it works here. Oh, okay. It doesn't do anything on the just chatting screen. Okay. It's still... The tornado still happens, which is fine. You know what? It's because my character is bigger on this screen. That's why. There we go. A Meteor Crush, I believe that one does work on all scenes. And Screen Flip, you already know what that does. And I can always retoggle these in instances that they don't work, because Twitch doesn't really give you the ability to refund bits or anything like that, so... I mean, imagine how abusable something would be if you could just refund bits. The first fight between enemies, one refused to forgive the other, but their friendship status never changed. Oh! Actually, yeah, I have heard that sometimes the fight events will just despawn. They'll just stop happening. So I was like, oh, that fight was just an imagination. Doesn't really exist. Planet Coaster 2 updated. Reduced arcade machine capacity and adjusted the attractiveness. Reduce how popular arcade machine. They made them too popular. That's great. Fix an issue related to coasters taking longer than the minimum interval to leave their station. That issue has been present forever. I hope they have squashed that. Fixed an issue related to merge walls on stone assets, causing some blueprints and workshop items made between Update 6 and Update 8 to crash on load. Oh. Fixed an issue related to FSR on NVIDIA cards, causing crashes when looking at arcades or chain lifts. Don't look at them! Don't you dare look at them. Okay, let's get Outbrk launched now. It's all updated. Launch an executable. And I'm going to minimize not OBS. Steam. Stream. Minimize stream. Incoming display bug. Outbrk is about to adjust to the size of my monitor. I don't know what it is about Outbrk not being able to read my graphics preferences, but it definitely ignores it when it first launches. Oh, wait, Outbrk updated, right? Does that mean I have to agree to the community standards again? No, I think it's every major update that does that. What? Oh, jeez. Just as Outbrk loads in, huh? We're not even on the Outbrk screen yet because I gotta fix the resolution first. Well, that's one of the non-throwable outcomes on that, yeah. Now, I did mention we're going to be playing Nukes a little later, too. Nukes is on the radar. Nukes has not been updated in a little while here. I could have sworn Hood rolled out an update earlier on it. Like, since last time I played it. When was the last time I played it? It was like the week of the season finale? No, the week before the season finale? Oh, vitamin C tastes good. Okay, what do we have here? So we have refuel at a gas station in Northerndale. Take 60 pictures of a Raiden Fair and above. These are all we can do all of these solo. Solo chase. That's the mode I like to do. All right. Now, what are we in for? I know we're in for like a 2 FPS VTuber experience. That's one thing we're in for. Okay. There's no point in me looking at the lightning radar right now. There really isn't. Not with these pathetic, sorry excuse of clouds happening here. Like, where the heck is the actual shot at thunderstorms? What is this garbage? You know, it's because the climate sucks here, and I shouldn't be living here. I should be living somewhere else that doesn't suck. Hey! Why can't we have something like this approaching here? That'd be great. Here in Florida, keep hearing thunder. Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess I'd do okay in a tropical climate. I mean, I lived in Darwin for over half a year, and that's a subtropical climate up there. How fast is this moving? Pretty decent speed. Already some rotation. It's not focused yet, but if it does focus, then I think we want to be down there. Things are moving a little fast on this. I don't like that. We gotta get on the highway now. Florida is more a tropical climate. Swampy, muggy, and humid. I mean, seasonally, Darwin gets very humid too. And pretty dangerous during the day. In terms of like temperature and UV index, it can be pretty bad. Depends on the time of the year though. There is also dry season over there, which they're in dry season right now. Well, they're at the end of transition season. They're going to be in dry season pretty soon here. I think when you hit June, that's when they officially hit dry season. They can get cooler nights sometimes, but the wind has to be blowing from the south. Like, it has to be a desert wind. Because Australia's desert gets pretty cold during the, for us, it's summer. Over there, it's sort of like winter-ish. When you're in the northern part of Australia, it's monsoon and dry season. And the transition seasons. They all have their names. Like, usually it's like every 2 months, the specific season. But I can't remember them off my head. And they do have their tropical cyclone season. It's just outright called tropical cyclone. I don't know why North America feels the need to be special and call it hurricane. They are tropical cyclones. That's what they are. But for some reason, over here, we feel the need to call them hurricanes. Or make them sound even more fierce when you're over in the Asia area. Continent. The Asia continent! Jeez! Typhoons.
I wonder what this
red button
does.
Okay, I'm very glad it did not cause an explosion or anything.
It didn't seem to do anything.
Oh, it didn't do anything. Dang it. Button's broken. Sai, welcome on in. Thank you for the red button. Red button is a very fun redeem. Why is my marker so big on the laptop screen? Woo, I'm too far. Oh, it's one of these scenarios where the rotation can't make up its freaking mind where it is. This still looks like a hook echo down here, so where's this headed? Okay, I might not want to head too much further south here. It does appear to have somewhat of a northerly travel here. Hurricane season, which is next month. Yep. I'm going to have to start looking at hurricane charts pretty soon. I ran over a mile marker, but, I mean, what's it doing on the road? It should be on the side of the road, not on the road. Anything interesting here, or are we just having another one of, we're having a classic Outbrk day? Or it doesn't feel like giving me good scenarios? Well, we'll see. The beacon of light. The warrior of light. The Wario of light. Hey, next season... Next season, Wario Master of Disguise is one of our starting titles. And there is a very specific reason for that. It's because my very first series stream was Wario Master of Disguise. We're going to be replaying it, except my microphone quality is way, way better than back then. Also, maybe I'll actually know how to play the Ruins stage this time. That stage sucks. Still no focus on this rotation. This storm's looking pretty lame in terms of rotation. I mean, I'd be pretty happy with this storm otherwise. I'm not actively looking for tornadoes myself. But in game here, that's where the money is, so. Or that's where our storm bucks are. Outbucks, there we go. That's what the currency is called. Oh, hail. I'm gonna go inside. That was a lot of hail that just suddenly started pouring in the corner of my windshield there. That was that was sort of funny. Where is it? It's not over me, is it? Oh, there it is. If I get myself just out of the hail core here. There's still a little bit of hail here. Where is this funnel cloud forming? I can't tell. This is a pretty wide rotation radius. Oh. Well, that's clearly south. Let's see if we've got enough time to set up. You know, I really wish these mile markers would go away. They are in my way. Can you let me place this down, please, and thank you? I need time to place it down, and then I need to get the heck out of here, because I think it just turned towards me. .88 where we are. Is that heading directly towards the probe? So close to directly hitting the probe. So close. It was just north of it. 208 kilometers an hour. Pressure delta 42.2 millibars. 3.7 degrees Celsius temperature delta. Also, I can tell that it's curving north. The line has a little bit of a curvature to it. But does this tornado have curves? It does have a curve. Look at that curve. All right. Now don't look at the curve because there's hail heading for our face. Hopefully there's no RFD. That's why I'm cautiously heading this way. We do have to pick up our probe. Okay. No RFD where we're heading. By the way, one of the issues they mentioned on the patch notes was the vehicle running away on people. Which has happened to me a few times. Not this patch that just came out, but the patch before. So in order to catch another intercept on this tornado, we need to head to here, which is sort of an awful spot to intercept, but yeah, we can give that a try. I gotta turn around and go the other way. We gotta go a little out of the way for this one. By the way, the distance was 14 meters. Wind at 208 kilometers an hour. 14 meters, not bad. We got ads about to start up in a minute here, just as a heads up. Hopefully we're between intercepts and not right into an intercept when we do this. Now, that light's changing on us, so we're just going to cut the corner here. That way the traffic light doesn't apply to us. This one's nice enough to let us through. All lights are actually green lights. Oh, hold on. We need to report this tornado again. Oh, sorry. The tornado doesn't exist anymore. Wall cloud picture. Where are you? The hook does suck on this. And by suck, I mean it doesn't actually exist. There's no hook. It sort of looks like this is the head, this is the body. It's a Yoshi. Or a Chocobo chick, I don't know. No, wait, if it was a Chocobo chick, it'd have, like, its legs would be a little further from the body, right? Oh. So I guess this is a Yoshi. Well, now it looks like it's turned into a pterodactyl or something, and, like, these are the wings. Well, let's keep chasing it. It's moving into this next section here. We're just going to do a corner cut here. There's our ads rolling out. Alright, so it's now 24.3 degrees Celsius where our station, or where my weather station is located. 75.7 Fahrenheit, dew point to 5.1, 41.2 Fahrenheit, feels like 23.1 degrees, 73.6. Winds are 6 gusting 18, 4 gusting 11 miles per hour. Yeah, I was sort of hoping that there was going to be a thunderstorm sort of like close to where my station is, because then you'd get to see the lightning statistics too. They only display when there's actually a number to report on them. Whee! Okay, so first gravel road is not what we want to be on. We want to be on the second one. You can only go so far north on this particular gravel road. Okay, so it's our next turn coming up here. And I'm going to head to roughly where the marker is. If the potential tornado or whatever is heading that way, that should be sort of close, but we'll probably need to make some adjustments. Especially since there is potential for it to jump and all that nonsense. Perfect. That was a nice corner cut. There is a tornado here. Now, let's see how accurate the marker is. Well, aside from the fact that it's a little off the road, but we're not going to worry about that. Yeah. Not too accurate. We need to head a little further up this road, which is... Unfortunately, that's going to be a little risky to do. It already says optimal, so we're already getting close to this tornado. The ads are over, right on time. We are trying to get a good spot to intercept the tornado. Although this might be a separate tornado. Hold on. Are you heading straight towards here? Hard to tell. Column's not really reaching the bottom. I am gonna put my probe way over here. And then I'm going to head back to my vehicle. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to off-road a little so that I can get, like, right out of the range. Because the angle that this is approaching would mean I'd have to travel really far away otherwise. So we're just going to off-road a little, get ourselves out of this tornado's way. It'll never figure out where I actually am. This tornado will not know. It is intensifying. Okay, might still be a little too close for comfort, so I'm just going to keep heading this way. Normally, I don't go out of the way to, like, off-road a tornado like this because it also makes it easier for the tornado to pick you up. Or at least I feel like it does. There we are. And we know it's not heading towards us. It's not heading right at our probe either. Oh, nice. It's curving north. Well, I already made my pass in the north. Gold Tiger, welcome on in. I hope you're having a lovely time zone. Wow, you're here for the first time. The sectoral captain's already doing the butt spot-like feature, the tushified feature. Tush howdy. Okay, sectoral captain. Sure. Well, there's that bullshit curve to the north. You can actually see it on the little corner there. But yeah, welcome on in. You've arrived on time for me being in my element. We're chasing storms and tornadoes. Is this another swerve one? Did it just curve up there? I can't quite see it because of the distance marker, but that's what it looks like what it did. Thankfully, it was close enough to the probe to give sort of decent data, but we're going to drive towards our probe here and collect the data. This tornado should be far enough, even if there is an RFD. But yeah, welcome on in. I hope you're having an amazing time. So, hold on. What's going on here? Why is the tornado now heading south? Okay, well, we're going to pick up the probe. Unless it does a U-turn, the probe's not going to be collecting any more data from this. Good old storm chasing. This is our second intercept in the same chase. So let's see if we can get a third one. So the check-in feature here is pretty amazing. It'll, but most check-in features, it's like somebody has to redeem it in order for it to actually count. Well, if you chat here, it also counts. It checks you in. That's what the check-in system does. It does it silently. There's no message output from it. But then we've also got like the lurk-in / check-in. And the reason I put both in the same redeem is because it is lurker-friendly. If it's your only interaction, then I respect the fact that it's a lurk. And that, honestly, that's still useful to this very day because Twitch really loves to just randomly not count people who are lurking. Because, I don't know what Twitch has against lurkers. Also, that probe distance was over 100, but that's because the tornado did an annoying little swerve there. Okay. I don't think we're going to get it in time for this road, but we can head past Bakersville, and hopefully we can get stuff there. But yeah, it's a really cool check-in system. Also, if it's your first one, it'll be like, congratulations. All the names are of it, like, it doesn't process the names or anything. It's just like... I mean, like, you can use your own deduction to determine which message applies to you. But it's not going to tell you, like, who it's directed at. Because I don't want the bot calling out lurkers either. And it uses a flagging system, so if you use both methods to check in, it'll still be one check-in. It won't, like, double up check-ins or anything like that. If you've already chat here, then yes, I'll acknowledge your check-in. Like Gold Tiger just got, that's your very first check-in. The cool part about that too is we have a little attendance percentage thing too, which like it's a just for fun. You really don't need to stress about like keeping that value high or anything. I just have it there to like celebrate folks who are here like pretty often. And it starts counting from the very first time you check in. Yes, I did have to be a bit of a math nerd to get this to work properly. There was a lot of calculating this and that. This tornado is becoming increasingly more obsessed with the north, I see. Classic. It's always north or south with with a lot of these tornadoes. Sassy Susie, welcome on in. Came to watch a little storm chasing, but I'm usually a quiet person, so not hear much from me. Fair enough. We're very welcoming here, whether you're active or whether you're lurking. Both are perfectly acceptable. But yeah, welcome on in. I was about to try and cut this corner, forgetting that there's a guardrail there. Again, I don't know why there's a guardrail there of all places, but it's there. Those become quite the hazards when the tornadoes run over them. Axe, welcome on in. Good to see you as well. Came to chill and lurk, was looking for another way to not be on my phone, and then the stream popped up. Oh! Yeah. I hear there's been yet more bugs on mobile Twitch. I don't... Like, you know, if Twitch just would not... Well, I mean... Okay, I've got to be fair with Twitch on this one. It's not easy to... fix what isn't broken, because on mobile, like, their OS is, I feel like they update like every month at least, and that's always the cause of something breaking. Hold on, I need to get the map out of my face. This tornado is still very much alive and active. Looks like I'm running off of velocity to figure out where this tornado's going. And the cone. Now, I know some people, like, take... when they report, they follow that marker. I don't. I want to utilize the tools given to me. If you're actually doing a storm chase for tornadoes and that, you don't get an exact marker of where the tornado is when you report it. Oh, I don't encourage any of the driving habits that I do here. Still not currently feeling well, so I'm going to lurk and vibe. No worries at all, Axe. Hopefully, start to feel better sooner than later. Bit of an illness going around. Well, not here yet. Nobody in our area has gotten sick yet, but hopefully that won't have to worry about that anytime soon. I don't think I should have to get ill anymore at all. That is really hard to see. Did I just randomly stop right in the path of the tornado? If a tornado's motionless and you can see on the radar it's moving towards you, it's moving right at you. I've been curious on how to actually figure out if a storm has a potential for tornado based off of radar. I think this one has a... Well, this one's not the best example, but to be fair, because this rotation is not very focused. In fact, I'm not even sure if this tornado is going to last all that long if it stays like that. There is a notch right here, though. You see, sort of, there's a little bit of a gap in precipitation. That's probably where it is. But the rotation is a little broad here, so I'm not sure how much longer this tornado is going to be able to even keep up its pace. Apparently it's moving towards us, but it's really hard to tell with this one. Wow, I was not expecting that one. That was an RNG lightning strike. That was a stream thing. That was not the game. Oh, beautiful. Not sure if it's sickness or just allergies. Oh, it could definitely be either or. And I know it's super stuffy, and I've got a weighted heating pad that I warmed in the microwave. My chest and my tissues ready. Yeah, that's also really difficult to figure out. Golden Mama, welcome on in. I hope you're having a fantastic time zone. We got so many legends showing up today. I'm all for it. Heck yes. And in the spirit of our storm chasing, Jay has summoned a thunderstorm. That is 1 hour of silence with occasional thunder. All the thunder in that redeem is thunder that I've recorded from a storm previously. This tornado has a nice curve, sorta. You can't really see the bottom part of it. This is Outbrk. Outbrk is a storm chasing game with a lot of detail. This is an early access game and it already has this much detail. It's a little pricey for an early access game. They put a lot of effort into it. I was hoping for 1 hour of silence, interrupted by an occasional bonk. I mean, technically, those are all possible with the system that I have going. But I don't want to have too many 1 hour of silence things happening. And also, it's not even like play a YouTube video. Like, it's actually random when the thunder will happen. And sometimes it will chain. This tornado must be moving really slow. I've been here for a little while. Well, let's see here. Oh, it's also shifting directions. Lovely. Oh, look at that nasty hail core. When you start seeing bright blue in the middle of all the purple in that, that's some nasty hail right there. Grease. Hey, Velocity, where's the tornado going? Here. Okay, we're gonna move then. We're gonna move if that's the case. Better get good car insurance. Oh my goodness, yeah. Full coverage. If they know you're storm chasing, they will not cover you. So you got to be clever when you're doing the whole insurance thing. I was traveling to see a friend. I mean, you could probably only get away with that so many times. If you make too many damage claims on hail, they'd probably just take away that coverage. It is really hard to tell where this tornado's going, which makes this even more dangerous. But Rosie, welcome on in with the 73 sessions and 93.6%. When your sessions are at 2 or higher, the attendance rate percentage thing starts calculating. You could try to aim for 100, but honestly, 100 is near impossible to get because, well, life. Rivali is all kinds of petty. He wants to make friends with the ex-friend Hosie's daughter. What the heck? That is classic Tomodachi drama. Jeez. Okay, so I have placed a probe down. What we're trying to do is we're trying to get winds from a tornado. We're trying to get our tornado to run over the probe that we put down. That is where you get the most valuable data from. My vehicle is refusing to stop. How's the stream going today? Pretty good so far. Pretty good. We didn't have too many technical difficulties really either. Just me forgetting to show a specific source. Which is fine. How's the stream tush? Ah, yes. Classic. Stream tush. Alright. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Is there a bug happening right now in the promotion system, or is it because of status changes? You know what? I think it's status changes. Ranking system. Oh, yeah. That is definitely an intentional behavior right there. You're not moving towards me, are you? I'm not the... It is not moving towards me. It's moving north of me. Perfect. However, it's a little too far north. I can see it on the probe down in the bottom right corner there. The little orange dot, that is where the tornado is. Is it turning towards my probe? No, don't turn too much. What are you doing? The probe map just zoomed in. That tells me it's pretty close to the probe. We got 190, 198, 205. And it looks like that's what we're getting. 205 with a pressure delta of 41.0 millibars, 3.6 degrees Celsius delta. Just a little wind, you'll be fine. As long as it doesn't steer, like, drastically south, because that would be where I am. It did get pretty close to the probe. Oh, it's turning again. It's going north again. Why can't this tornado make up its mind where it is? Getting caught up in like the storm cycle or something. I'm gonna take another picture of it. And we're gonna report it again. Dreaming if you just finished your dinner? Fun times. Oh, here you go. This is how close it was to the probe. Down power line, right beside the probe. Wait, what was the distance? Oh, we don't get distance until we pick this up. We gotta pick up our probe first. Pick up the probe. Run it on over here. 15 meters. That's pretty close. So, if we want to catch this tornado again, if it endures long enough, we'd have to head way the heck up here. And due to the road network, it's a little annoying getting there. And there's no quick way to get there, it seems. Any gas station? Oh, we do have a gas station on the way. Let's fuel up while we're heading there, too. Otherwise, fuel problems. 15 meters, 205 kilometers an hour. The wind speed is the only thing that affects your score right now. I'd love it if distance influenced it to some extent too, but I don't know. I might get some ridiculously high numbers if we get one that hits the probe directly. It's just really difficult to get one that hits a probe directly. Unless it's a, if it's an F5 tornado, then its danger radius is a lot larger. That would be easier. We're going to do a fuel up, and we're going to see if we can get a fourth intercept. That was our third intercept in the same chase. So we're already in pretty good shape for this. Oh, that's the Easter egg thunder. That has a super low chance of happening every time the thunder happens. And it's most likely to happen with the thunderstorm redeem. Technically, the thunder redeem can also do that, but it's a really low chance. I want to go into Firebot and like find out what the actual percentage is. I think it's 1%. I'm going to see if we can get set up for this intercept here. Oh. Apparently it's heading way north now, so I'm going to move the... Just move there. This vehicle has good fuel capacity. However, this is not the Dominator. I do have the Dominator if we want to ever do anchor ourselves in tornado scenarios. But I swapped back to this one for, you know, a bit of a challenge. Staying the heck away from a tornado while placing the probe down. Plus, this one has an extra upgrade or two. And has way better fuel economy. So I don't have to fuel up as much. That's the big plus with this vehicle. Because having to worry about fueling up on top of everything, it's like, I'd much rather worry about it less often. Must be a Toyota. It must be. Udon, welcome on in. Speaking of legends, we have so many legends here, and now we have another legend. Udon is here. Alright, make sure you're following Udon. One heck of a time. Or follow Usan. You can follow Usan as well, but... Oh my goodness. Yeah, it is a fun time over there. But yeah, welcome on in. Hope you're having a fantastic time zone. Sounds like you were doing lots of dev stuff. We are going to be playing Nukes later. Speaking of Udon, that is a game that Udon made. So we're going to be doing stream 13 of Nukes. This is going to be our 13th stream, so lucky 13. Hopefully we get some really fun ghosts with that. Oh, I'm not sure how much longer this tornado is going to last. Yeah, the Golden Crew is here. Legendary to have them all here. There we go. We're getting pretty close to the probe. To where we would place the probe, but let's see here. Okay, once we're at the probe site here, I'm going to see if the tornado's heading right at us or if it even exists. Yes, it does exist. It's still there. I might have gone a little too far for it, but look, hold on. Let's see. It's sort of hard to tell where it is. I'm not sure if it's going to make it here. We got this shear coming on in, which might ruin it. It looks pretty solid so far. Okay, we got to back up. So, we have a nukes command. If anybody else wants to give nukes a try, highly recommend doing so. There is a demo, and it includes the first 2 areas. It's a fun time. I thought that was the sound of the tornadic winds. I can't see the tornado very well right now. I don't like that. The demo's so old at this point, I need to rebuild that too. Oh! Yeah, I think last time I tried out the demo was when the bags were still very wild. They were untamed bags. Oh, tornado. I can't tell if you're heading towards me. I really can't tell. What does rotation say? Rotation is not helping me at all. Where is this tornado going? Oh my goodness, I can't tell at all. It might even die out, but I don't want to take that I think it's getting close. Okay. Ooh, I'm starting to hear it. I'm starting to hear it. A little scary. Scary, scary tornado. Scary, scary. Get me out of here. We were a little close to it because the probe started immediately catching tornadic winds as soon as we placed down the probe. That is no... We were pretty close to the danger zone. I'm gonna take another picture. Just a little wind. Looks like it was 154 kilometers an hour for winds. Oh my goodness. With a pressure delta of 23.1 and a temperature delta of 2.0. It just despawned. It just despawned. Notice the line just disappeared on the probe. Hair will look fabulous. Oh, it definitely will. Tornado makeover right there. What's that extra... What is that extra badge that's appearing in Firebot? There's like... Oh, wait. That's profile picture. Profile picture. The profile pictures get shrunk down so much, I think it's another badge. Badge-sized profile pictures. I don't know if I have to wait for this to upload for it to count, so we'll wait for it to upload. The scenario is ending. Oh, I do have the I do have the pronouns displaying on there now. Firebot had any option to show it. I was like, oh, sure, yeah. Now everybody can see that. Now everybody can see it on the stream. Gets everybody better context. Like, why the heck not? I had my emotes made to copy my golden babies. Oh, heck yes. We did get a new emote. We did get that load-in emote. We were talking about that last stream, actually, when we were doing Final Fantasy 14. Because, one of the NPCs, one of the asshole NPCs, had this face that really just radiated load-in. So just like, yes. Put a load-in wheel in front of that face, and we got it. The Goldens are English creams from Romania. Nice. I'm kind of here. It just exists. It just got out of bed. Yeah, see, loading. You know what's even more hilarious? That emote lags while I'm running Outbrk, which makes it look even more hilarious for me. My labs are from England. The England labs. Labs are cute. They're freaking adorable. I might make some rice as I'm hungry. Rice is a pretty good... It's a pretty good, quick one. Rice alone wouldn't satisfy me. Hell, you have to feed him. Little bonks. Oh, wait. I guess technically we don't have a bonk emote. It's more like a hammer emote. Wait. Was Krista here? Six-month-old chocolate is 60 pounds already? Oh my goodness. They're tanky. Fuel purchase of 0 will be deducted from your earnings. Oh no. Every time I shut off the engine, it says fuel purchase of 0 will be deducted. Krista was here. It's not the best shaped heart. It's sort of a little odd down over there. By the way, the silly super compacted trailer is on the developer's radar. I saw it on their Trello. Although, honestly, that location doesn't ring a bell. That might be a different location. I go through 2 40-pound bags of dog food a month. Oh, geez. That sounds expensive. Here, let's go in this rainy building. So we don't need to worry about this chase anymore. So let me just... Yes, that scenario's pretty much over. We made... we made over 24,000 off of that chase. That's a pretty good chase. Vehicle damage 425. Did I hit glitchy terrain again? Why is this so high? What? 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 And I think the RFD took my VTuber away. Shit, thank you so much for the Hyrule Tornado. It still somehow works, even with my character on the wrong side. That is amazing. Oh my goodness, welcome on in, Shin. That is amazing that it still works properly under those circumstances. I might have to do a subathon just to raise food money. Jeez. Yeah. Is I like over here, I'm pretty sure the big bags are like... Oh, what the heck are they? Like $60, $70, something like that. I mean, our dog is a little spoiled, and why is the red button still in my queue? Isn't that supposed to auto-clear once fulfilled? Getting 2 more puppies in July. Not, oh, gosh. That's going to add to it. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, we got custom power-ups like the Hyrule Tornado, and that one sends my VTuber flying. It is interesting that it's like... I'm just going to say it's an RFD. It's a rear flank downdraft. I could technically, if I mirrored the animation and set it to... if I set it to minus... a Y scale of -1, that mirrors it, and it'll send it backwards, which will make the animation more accurate. But it's sort of hilarious that it does that. Got the check-in. The very first check-in. RFT would be a reasonable fucking tornado. Oh my goodness. But yeah, welcome on in, Shin. Whoop. Jeez. That is one of the thunder variations that can play. We currently have 1 hour of thunder, or 1 hour of silence with occasional thunder active, also known as the thunderstorm redeem. And yeah, it does that. You get to hear thunder once in a while. Sometimes it goes for a little while. It runs on a little tick system. I think it's like every... Wait, hold on. Let me check timers. Timers. Jeez. Daisy jump scare. I'll check out the stream schedule so I don't miss any. Well, it's extra easy right now. Right now, it's 6 p.m. Mountain Time every Saturday. Thank you so much for 10 gifted subs and kicking off a hype train. Oh my goodness. I appreciate that very much. One legend. There's a few legends. I see a few legends in there. Got a few legendary people with that. That is freaking amazing. Gold Tiger, enjoy the sub. Enjoy the little partly cloudy badge. Enjoy the emotes, including the new emote that was added. Oh my goodness, I appreciate that very much. Also, yeah, it did trigger a Daisy jump scare. Quite the chase. Gonna make rice now sounds like a plan. Uno knows how I am with this. Oh my goodness. Oh, the fun part too, when the Daisy jump scare rolls, that actually adds a +1 to jump scares as well. We have stream statistics that are tracked here, including how many times a jump scare happens. We also have a passive race that happens in the background. And, I mean, like, the only way to know how it's going with that is you go race, status, sort of like this, and it tells you the top 5 so far. There's an RNG mechanic that rolls every 5 minutes in the background that will roll an item and randomly target who gets affected by that. Except for the blue shell. The blue shell will always target first place, because that's how blue shells work. Gotta run. We'll just try and jump back in later. It sounds like a plan, Golden Mama. Have a fun time. On Saturdays, we always go for 5 hours. Now, this is the off-season schedule, or the post-season. Normally, on-season, I stream 4 times a week. Wednesday to Saturday. It's every Saturday post-season. It's a summer thing. Speaking of summer, where's my thunderstorm? 0 lightning strikes so far today. I guess that's where it is. Enjoy the subs. Oh, heck yes. Yeah, definitely enjoy the subs if you got them. We'll see you later. Good luck. So, I can mention the top 4 of the passive race, but I do have to respect lurks. Omega's in first, Jazz is in second, Jay's in third. And the reason I said 4 is because I will always call out Krista. Whether she's lurking or not, I will always call out Krista. Do you have a work schedule change for the summer? No, that one's pretty much same old. Summer gets pretty hot in this room. We don't have AC over here. We get no AC. And already, we had a day where my room was pretty warm. So, I know it's starting. Also, thunderstorms are immensely distracting. So, I go into a reduced schedule. Also, it allows me to improve the stream in various ways. Like the new little starting soon badge. I want to start designing some badges for the custom badges that Twitch added. Now, that one's not available to everybody. It's in beta. But I happen to be one of the people who ended up included in this beta, so I would like to take advantage of that at some point. It's just, while off season here, I can't really, like, think of an occasion. 5 stream anniversary? I want to make a badge campaign during that. Definitely want to do that. Maybe I'll add a, like, fun little one during the off-season too. I just haven't really been able to solidify any plans for that. But yeah, that'll be a fun thing. Apparently, you have to make at least one event a sub-event. So, Twitch wants to generate some revenue off of this, but no worries there. It also helps me revenue-wise to some extent, so, like, I appreciate the sentiment. Thank you very much, everybody, for the level 4 hype train. Enjoy the heck out of your hype emotes. Feel free to show them off. This particular set has been one of my favorite. There's so much detail in the animations, and they were actually made by artists. I think there was only like 1 or 2 times where Twitch did the AI stuff, and they must have received enough backlash that they're like, okay, yes. Everybody just had to remind Twitch, hey, there's artists out there who are fantastic at making emotes. And what did I get for the hype emote? You've collected all of the level 3 emotes. Yeah, that sounds about right. But enjoy the heck out of the new emotes that you got. I can't remember off the top of my head which one that unlocks. Oh my goodness. Oh, let's get into our next chase then. That previous one was pretty good. We were able to intercept the same tornado several times. Or maybe those last 2 times were a different tornado. Oh. Ah. Oh. So now Krista's working properly. I think that little fix that I deployed did fix that. The last time we were streaming Outbreak, for some reason, Krista was still targeting the right side, and I don't know why. So for any of you who are here for, like, the first time, this VTuber that I have right now, that's sectoral leader Cody. When we're on season, I do FaceTuber Fridays, where I show my face, hello from the 4th dimension, you know, all that stuff. And then we've got a secondary Krista, a secondary character named Krista. She's a cutesy, loves the heck out of love sort of person. And also, because she has towed the line of 18 plus many times, I've pretty much all of her streams are 18 plus now. But yeah, she's like secondary character of the stream. And she is pretty adorable. Like, I don't have very many common interests with Krista at all. Like, you know, she's all about the matchmaking and all that stuff, and it's like, I couldn't matchmake. I I don't know. I can't look at somebody and suddenly know what they're everything about them. Wait, I guess that'd be a terrible description of Krista's abilities. But yeah, she can just she sees a couple and watches them for a bit, and she's like, "Oh, those two are really cute. Got to get them together." You know, something like that. But yeah, she's the one who did the bonk there. The hammer mechanic. We've got a Krista variation. We've got a Dimenda variation. Dimenda's another character of the stream. There are no Dimenda streams for. I'm gonna say for safety reasons, there is no Dimenda streams. I mean, you know, there is sort of a haha redeem if you scroll way down at the bottom there, the one that's over 6 million channel points. There is sort of a haha funny redeem down there that associates with the Dimenda stream, but that's just that redeem is just cosmetic. We'll just say that. I've teased the potential Dimenda stream in that, but there's a reason why I'm making it hard to reach. Dimenda is a little more unhinged.
I wonder what this button does.
That's my favorite redeem, by the way. Jeez! That's why it's my favorite redeem. Because it makes stuff like it can make stuff like that happen. The red button can be if you get very mixed results from the red button. There's 10 different outcomes that it can roll, and that's one of them. We saw the other one too earlier in the stream, and that would hit random explosions. Silence of random explosions for 1 minute. There's a lot of other ones too. Oh, we did also get the one where the red button just doesn't do anything. So we got like 3 out of the 10 variations right there. But yeah, I stream in seasons. It's a bit of a different sort of stream schedule here. While in postseason, which we're in postseason right now, which goes from May until the end of August, I stream once a week. And for this particular postseason, I chose Saturday. Last season, I think it was Saturday at times, but then it became Thursdays due to availability. Now it's going to be like every Saturday because I've got a full-time weekday job, so Saturdays remain uninterrupted. And on season, which September until April, it should still be Wednesday to Saturday. It's all at 6 p.m. typically. I don't change it very often. The weekday streams are like around 3 hours or up to 3 hours, and the weekend streams are 5+ hours. Typically, I go at least 5 hours. Oh, what's going on here? We got a cell taken off. Hey, that's a supercell right there. Look at that classic shape. One could say it's a heart shape, but I don't think any of the storms are about to say, "I heart you." Although that would be the love language for me. But Supercell just showed up and was like, "Here's all my hazards." I'll be like, thumbs up. Absolutely. Okay, so this appears to be heading here. Not sure if I'll get there on time, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set myself here. First of all, we got to get the heck out of Bakersville. Oh, which means I got to head down this road, and then I got to go head up a road, because for some reason the road network is horrendous around Bakersville as well. It sounds like there are some updates to the map that they're planning for this next update too. Well, I'm not sure if it's the next update, but it's definitely on their radar. The thing is, like, the development schedule is pretty solid. Like, I think Phasmophobia has a Trello as well, but Outbrk also has a Trello that gives you a rough idea of what tasks they're currently on, like which ones are completed, which ones are pending, etc., etc. There's probably secret things too that just are not being mentioned. I know, Nader, that's hardly even rain. Downburst? Downburst. Booty Mage, welcome on in. I hope you're having a lovely time zone. Well, this right here is pretty close to this part of the storm, so I think this one might be something developing. There's conflicting areas of rotation. This here... Is that inflow? Wonder if that's inflow. Still sort of close to a tornado, but, I wonder. Yeah, we got a lot of amazing people here. Just, it's fantastic to have you all here. Nope, day's been good so far. Aside from forgetting my wallet when going up to do errands, and then having to journey back to my house, and then having to go back out to do the errands again with the wallet. I usually have it with me all the time. Wipers, wipers, wipers. Headlights. Now, any of the thunder that sounds like stock thunder sound effects, it's probably from Outbrk. Outbrk hasn't put real thunder into their game yet, which is sort of ironic for a game that's really detailed. I mean, they haven't really put detail into the lightning yet either, but they put so much effort into, like, the volumetric clouds, and they have done a really good job at the realism stuff too with a lot of these storms. The only problem is sometimes the tornadoes will suddenly decide to change directions. That's still a bit of an issue. I might not have to move very far from this spot, actually. I might want to park myself right between the two blocks. The tornado's moving a little too fast. Where I currently have my marker might be a problem. So partway up this block might be a good interception point. That's the worst. Thankfully, last time I did that, I only needed cards, which I had saved to my phone. I don't do that stuff. I'm too paranoid to have all of my critical stuff like that on my phone. Phones are just one malicious app, and all that information is in somebody else's hands. Tornado. 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 That would have been one scenario where it'd been useful to have it on my phone, but it's like, yeah, I'm not doing that. This is moving fast. This is a fast tornado. Those are pretty scary. And we have trees in the way, which is a little extra annoying. Just gonna turn that on. Tornado, are you heading over here? That's a large area of rotation. What the heck is going on with this storm? There, now I can see the debris cloud. It's heading towards us. I'm sitting here for now. Which is probably not the best idea. It's starting to move. It's swerving a little. It's swerving a little. I'll just keep some credit cards on there for the NFC scanner. If someone nabs those, I can dispute them and not legally liable for any charge to make. Oh yeah, it's even easier with credit cards. Banks like to be a-holes if, well, I mean, if you catch it right away, then the bank might be better about it, but... I think there's too many invasive metrics on phones. Okay, we should be safe here based on the, how fast the tornadoes move in relative to us. That is a fast traveler right there. Let's monitor it from inside. I want to see how close, we might not get very much notice actually. It's moving really fast, so we might see the little orange dot move really fast through the map. Okay, it's getting close. Where's it? Where's my little orange dot? There it is. And it's too far east. The tornadic winds are reaching it, but it's a little too far east. Yeah, the tornado is just zooming by. Jeez. You can actually see it pretty good from here. Well, we caught some of it. Almost everything I do on credit card is via credit card. I've been skimmed before. And I'm pretty careful about a lot of my stuff. I'm a little more protective over my data. I'm protective over my OCs to some extent. Nobody touches my Cristo without consent. Without my extent. Consent! Wow. I can English today. Oh, tornado despawn. It's gone. Gothic! Welcome on in. I hope you're having a lovely time zone. Here's my laggy wave. Oh, and the ads are about to roll, just as a heads up. Anybody subject to the ads? Without tasting. Packet sucks ass. It really does. Hamlock, welcome on in. Hope you're also having a fantastic time zone. I think I still have the MSQ badge for Final Fantasy XIV equipped. I have gotten a few new badges since then, but it's like, yeah, but like I play so much Final Fantasy XIV, I may as well wear that badge with pride. Hamlock's got the Fat Cat badge. Because Final Fantasy XIV was actually doing drops. Are we? I think that's a hail core. It's right here. Unless I see a hook down here, I'm not convinced this is going to give anything. Having a time zone. Oh. Well, that's not fun. Because they're supposed to be nice and relaxing. Friggin' life events. Currently, my only frustration here is, well, I mean, look, the place I'm working at is frustrating. But, that aside, the fact that the lightning meter is still saying 0, that's bothering me. That's my main bother right now. Where the hell are my thunderstorms? Oh, that's a hook. But the rotation's gone. Okay. Well, we'll see. Wait, what's that? Trick of the light. Amlock with the 124 sessions, maintaining a attendance rate of 94.7%. Heck yes. Also, we know the ads are indeed rolling. We've got 24 degrees. That is the temperature where my station is. Dew point is 5.3. Feels like 32. 32? Not yet. 23.2. 73.8 Fahrenheit. Winds 5, gusting 11. 3 miles per hour, gusting 7 miles per hour. The wind has calmed down for the most part. Oh, there we go. Yeah, something's manifested now. It's heading towards Gridland. It's chasing tornadoes in Gridland is so nice. I'm going to prepare to intercept here because it's a fast tornado. So we have to move down over here. By the way, Krista changed her, profile color at some point. I think it's lavender now. 18 here currently. That is a nice temperature to deal with. Unless you're not used to it. $24, that's getting into the... Yeah, it's getting a little too warm zone. Gonna confuse my brain. $24? 24 degrees Celsius? Yeah, packing is not a fun experience. I hope we don't have to move anytime soon. Next time we move, I want it to be a permanent spot. Next time I move, I want to move off the continent. I don't want anything to do with the continent. North America's messed up. And the ads are now in captivity. Everybody should be free from the ads now. Next Tuesday and Wednesday is going to suck. 31 for the high for both. Yeah, no thanks. I'm not looking forward to those days. We get some days at 30 plus around here too. Canada, cold? Yeah, during the winter. Not during the summer. During the summer, Canada also gets quite a bit of heat. Ours, more often than not, tends to be a dry heat, but sometimes the humidity kicks in too. You're supposed to get good thunderstorms when humidity combines with heat. Except for here. Apparently this place sucks for thunderstorms. It didn't used to suck for thunderstorms, though. Oh! Actually, good thing I'm not trying to intercept on this road. The tornado's already up to this road. We're gonna head to the road that I was originally planning to intercept on. If that's even accurate anymore. I wonder if it's going to aim for the intersection now. But there's only stop signs here, Tornado. What did the stop signs do to you? Traffic lights, I understand. I understand why the tornadoes despise traffic lights. They are pretty annoying. They're very pompous. They think their red light allows them to control everything. Hello, Tornado. I see you are heading towards this part of the road. I'm gonna head down there too. Chicken foot storm. It has aspirations, I see. Oh, dear goodness. The tornado has changed direction. Oh, what a ripoff. It's suddenly heading north. I can't get a good probe out of that. It's a fast tornado and it has suddenly changed direction again. Great. It's gonna cut me off. Now, let's see if these buildings actually get destroyed. It decided to tear through it decided to head right through here. Nope, they're unaffected. They need to add some realism for this, because I have seen tornadoes flip these over like they're nothing. Well, I haven't seen the actual tornado do it. I've seen the aftermath. Those things are heavy. The tornadoes will flip them over like they're nothing. They need to add some realistic behavior with these. They are not supposed to stand up like that when a tornado passes right over them. Stop sign's really strong, apparently. I don't think it passed by these stop signs. Also, that railing, it will destroy that railing if it runs over it. In fact, if this railing goes up enough, we might actually be able to see some of it get destroyed. I've seen the railings get ripped out. Here, how far does this railing go up? Does it go up enough for it to be hit by a tornado? Did the tornado even pass over here? What the heck's going on here? I don't see any path of destruction. Unless that little missing spot was just the railing went missing. Tornado can flip me like I'm nothing. Won't even give me a belly rub of courtesy. No, tornadoes are not very good at giving belly rubs. Was that always like this? Maybe the tornado's winds were just not strong enough. I think it started ripping apart the railing, but it didn't really have enough time to finish the job. No, the railing's just installed with low quality, I guess. Oh, it despawned. Okay. What's this storm doing? Any rotation? No, not really. If this is going to be a jumps all the time tornado, though, I'm not sure if I want to chase it. Now, when we hit 9, we are going to change to nukes here, so I think we can do, like, one more chase. We might change to nukes a little earlier, depending on when the chases end and all that. We should have enough time for at least one more chase. Yeah, the red button does not automatically clear from the queue anymore. Did something happen in... Something happened to break that feature in Fireball? What's going on here? Power-ups and rewards, channel redeems. The red button. Oh! It lost that capability when I moved it into the stream animation section. Wait, no. No. Because I can pass in the reward ID and redeem ID as an argument. And I do that. Preset. Why is the game so quiet? There we go. Okay, so as always, I just gotta show what I'm doing. Okay, where is it now? So stream animation. Stream animation, this function here. Switch statements, reward ID, red button, Krista check, button sounds, button effects, reward ID, and redeem ID. Yes, why did that break? They didn't change how that works, did they? Because that would be really annoying. The red button. Stream animation. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Reward ID. That looks exactly the same as before. And reward. Redemption ID. Yeah, those are the arguments that should be getting passed in. Why are they not getting passed in properly? I'm not seeing the red button getting auto-approved on the rewards request queue.
Delicious.
That's what that's supposed to do. Why did the thunder triggered right when the snacks redeem was brought in? That is quite that timing. Thank you, Corey, for the snacks and the hydrate. Welcome.
Stretch those shoulders.
Oh, the full care package. We'll start with the snackies. As always, I've got trail mix right next to me. Very good snack. I do have a snack mix as well, which is a slightly less healthier version. It's like, oh, munchies. There we go. Lurky on Overwatch. Have a lot of fun with that. Thanks for the care package. These are snackies. I'm going to randomly approve the red button, apparently. Oh, you know why they're not disappearing? Because Stream Manager's broken. Let me refresh this. Let's see what's actually on the queue now. They were not even on the queue the whole time. The Stream Manager just broke and stopped updating the rewards request queue. Love it. Thanks, Twitch, for constantly breaking the Stream Manager. I appreciate it. You know, just as I was complimenting Twitch for some of the amazing features they added. Stop breaking Stream Manager. Okay, so I got snackies taken care of, but I still need to do the hydrate here. So there was never anything wrong with the channel redeems. It was just Stream Manager being interesting. Everybody else, if you haven't hydrated in a while, I highly recommend doing so. The benefits are overwhelming. Okay, let's stretch. That was a double pop, so I'll count that as 2. 3. My shoulder just popped. Oh, that was 4 pops. Four pops. That tornado over there. Hello, tornado. If it's still moving too fast, I'm not going to chase it. It's moving too fast. Not worth chasing. How about this? Rotation's not organized enough. How's the energy? Decent. Workable. Why can't I take a picture of this? Clearly, I can see it. And I mean, I just count that as a fair picture, but it should be worth something. I think we'll go to a gas station. And then we'll get ourselves fueled up. And then we'll go on to the next chase. We're not catching up with that tornado. And it's already in a spot that I'd definitely prefer to not ever chase. Chasing in the mountains is pretty annoying. I've done it before, but yeah, it's really difficult to track down the tornadoes there. Mountains are tall. Yeah, it should be our next turn here. That's what we want to aim for. I don't see a ditch over there, so I can actually do this. Because there's a red light trying to defy us, so we're just gonna go, no. We're not subject to your rules. No red lights. Red light districts, on the other hand, I'd still stay away from red light districts. You might find Diamenda there. Don't want to run into Diamenda. It's always up to something shady. Actually, you know what? I'm not even sure how many, like, cultures slash regions. I'm not even sure if red light district is the same thing globally. It's like an area where, like, iffy thing, like, risky, like, nightlife, like, stuff happen. The risky side of nightlife. Like, gambling, sex trade, like, stuff like that. Unauthorized trades. Yeah, all that stuff. It's like an area where all that stuff happens. Organized crime. There we go. It's an area of, like, organized... more often than not, organized crime. I'm just not sure how global it is. Hot dog, $2.25. If that's in US dollars, that's pretty accurate to the price here. Hot dogs are indeed over $3 here. I can go and buy like cheap hot dogs for less than that. Okay, so we're gonna leave this chase. Oh, we did get one intercept. Eh, no damage. Achievement unlocked, no damage. Also, I'm going to give our radar another check. I had my doubts because things are looking... We'll have to see. There's a strengthen in line. But also, it's pretty late in the day, so I'm not sure how much more daytime or surface heating we're going to get from that. Drive for 200 kilometers. Complete. That's an extra 7,500 right there. What are we going to use this on? Yeah, I don't know. There's not really anything for me to use it on. I mean, if you're a completionist, you'd like buy every vehicle, but no, buying vehicles are expensive. Like 250,000 for every vehicle. 200,000 or 265,000. We got these two vehicles. I think this is the... Yeah, this is the off-road vehicle. This is the vehicle you start with. However... Wait. The stats don't really look that limited anymore. Oh, wait. Current vehicle. Jip. Exactly. And it's a very good off-roader, apparently. I don't do off-road chases very often. Too much of a speed penalty when you're off-road. Like, I want the ability to get the heck out of there once I place the probe. I don't want to be near the tornado anymore. Aw, you know what we should have done before I started the solo chase? Change the Dominator. We could have went for another direct hit. Outbrk not responding. If I ever get a 2PC setup, we'll be able to run Outbrk and the VTuber software, and oh my goodness, welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome on in, Taylor. Playing some Overwatch. Heck yes. Welcome on in. Welcome on in again, Corey. Welcome on in, Taylor. Good to see you. Good to see everybody else who arrived here on the raid as well. For those of you less than familiar, I'm sectoral leader Cody. This is my VTuber, the sectoral leader himself. It is fantastic to see everybody. Double Cody tab. The tabs merge. As some of these storms might too. These storms are pretty close to each other. We'll have to see what happens out of that. For those of you less than familiar... Oh, I already said that, right? I already said that I'm sectoral leader, Cody? Yes, I did. Oh, my goodness. Oh, the bits thing will show up on the notifications eventually. I think the raid event is currently, has the next event in queue. But yeah, welcome on in. Toyota, welcome on in. Good to see you again. Lucky Ducky, welcome on in.
Great.
There it is. There it is. Welcome on in, everybody. So yeah, I already said I'm sectoral leader Cody. But I love the heck out of weather. That's one of the reasons why we play Outbrk so often. I built my chair. Heck yes. Water. Don't mind if I do. I don't mind doing another hydrate. Oh, I'm absolutely all for that. But yeah, welcome on in, everybody. That pause was me drinking the water. So yeah, I like the heck out of weather, but I also like playing RPGs. I like playing Mario and Kirby games. I like my fair share of that. I could say Nintendo games in general, minus Pokemon. I have a boycott on Pokemon. I love the heck out of the series, but I despise the company. They've just done too much bullshit. So, like, I avoid anything that would monetarily support them. But yeah, welcome on in, everybody. Another thing that this channel is well known for is some RNG. Final Fantasy XIV, exactly. Yes, that is another one. Well, that falls into the RPG category. That's actually one of the big ones with the RPG category. There will be plenty of Final Fantasy XIV content on here, too. I play Pokemon Go, but I rarely buy stuff. So, you know, that's fine and all. Pokemon Go can still be enjoyed for free. What we're doing? We're playing some Outbreak right now. Actually, this is a pretty good sell if it wasn't curved the wrong way. We can't really get a tornado out of that now, can we? We got a little bit of rotation on the south side of the storm. You got this going on too. What part of the storm? That's the north side of the storm. I'm not sure about that one. That might just be an expansion. If this starts curving in on itself, we might have a bookend vortex, but we'll see. So Outbreak is a game about chasing tornadoes.
I wonder what this
and
button
storms.
does.
Here's a good example of RNG, the red button.
Wow, this stream's looking a little tilted.
I'm very glad that was only a slight tilt. That shouldn't throw me off too much. By the way, when that tilt happens, that's also RNG. It could be anywhere from 0 to 45 degree 0 to 45 degree tilt. Didn't even know Storm Chasing had a game. Outbreak is, well, it's one of the, best known examples for me. I know there's some other games that may have like variations of it. Outbreak is probably one of the most detailed ones I've seen so far. Taylor with the streak. Heck yes. I finally have responses for the streaks because that is now in Firebot. Firebot updated 4 times this week. But the first update was a major update, and the rest of them were just fixing things that may have been broken. Free stakes. When the sectoral leader or even like FaceTube or me are active, we just call them stakes. If Krista is active, Krista just it's nakey or whatever. That's Krista's perspective. I guess Krista's not a big steak fan. I like steak though. That's why I kept telling me it needed an update. Yes. Oh, we got a Tangia dungeon, everybody. Do that exclamation mark join. I have Firebot configured to automatically join me, so I don't have to worry about it when it happens. Get that gear. You could get some really good. How you like your steak? Medium rare is also okay. Medium is my most preferred. Medium rare to medium, wow. That's a pretty good range, too. More of a medium rare kind of guy. Oh, that's very understandable. Nice, juicy steak. How I set up the pronouns? Oh, there's this... Oh, what the heck is it? I still can't remember the link myself. But if I click on it in Firebot, it actually gives me the link to it. There we go. That's a site that allows you to set up your pronouns, and it'll show up in Firebot. I'm not sure how often Firebot updates it, but it seems to be pretty frequently. And yeah, it'll add a little pronouns tag to you. Oh, what's going on with the dungeon right now? Those are default messages. What? I got a rare spicy egg. Oh, dear goodness. Uh-oh, it's delayed. It's delayed. What? Jeez. Anything in medium rage? Oh my goodness. Axe found a Mario head. Oh, yes. And golden boots. You got real lucky with the rare stuff. It says to allow for up to 15 minutes for charge. What if I steal it from mine? My memory is really bad. What were we talking about? Was it red button? Was it RNG? Uncommon dynamite. Hey, that's also a custom item. Jeez. Thanks for the bonk. It sends Krista at me. Oh yeah, the little pronouns thing? Yeah, I posted that there. That's the interface Firebot looks at when it comes to the pronouns tag. So yeah, anybody with Firebot should go ahead and utilize that. It'll show up on Firebot automatically. I think it's on by default. Only level 2, so I can't use either. Oh, that's the teaser. Dang. Yeah. The pronouns almost auto-updated for me. They're already showing up on my side just like that, so that was pretty fast. I like how after this update, the sectoral captain's pronouns finally display properly. It used to say he, him, but it's supposed to be he, any. You know what's, I've got a character. I've got a character that's dual-gendered, though. I wonder how you could, I wonder if it'd let you handle... Yeah, actually, you know what? You can put secondary in there, so yeah. Look at this hook. Look at this hook! That is a sexy hook right there. Okay, where's this going? Looks like I want to be over here. 10 towards Gridland. Wipers, wipers, wipers. Headlights. It's already dark out. I'll try that. Garlic might bite me later, but it's worth it. Oh my goodness. Heck yes. Delayed jump scare. Oh, that one is a classic, alright. So when we hit Bakerville, we want to head south, and then we want to turn off on the road down there. Delayed jump scare. A lot of these redeems are fine examples of RNG at work here. Delayed jump scare. 5 seconds is the minimum, and 5 minutes is the longest. And it sits there in my queue until it happens. I've had both the quickest and longest. Yeah, RNG can really be varied on that stuff. Really like the boardwalk fries. You know, curly fries are pretty good. Love the heck out of curly fries. I don't remember how my mom makes the steaks, but I know she uses garlic to baste them in. We use Montreal steak spice. That is our favorite thing. We have another Tangia dungeon. Everybody, make sure that you get in on that Tangia dungeon. Exclamation mark join, or you can use join from the interface, as long as it doesn't break. It broke on me like several times in a row last time. Yes, we can spawn them in as channel points as well. I do have both options in just so it's easier to access. It is a little more... Whoop, jeez. Oh, there's the delayed jump scare. Highly compressed explosion. Oh my goodness. They almost always catch me off guard. I always forget that the delayed jump scare is even there by the time they go off. Oh no! Gold Tiger encountered a fatal error. I'm seeing a lot of default messages too. Do I need to add more custom messages? Is that why the default ones are rolling so often? Oh, playing with a glitchy object. There we go. Hug the miscreant. Yes. Absolutely. Just trying to level up so I get loot. Yeah. It's especially rough at the beginning. Encountered a bird lady. Well, there we go. Wonders if their tush is big. Oh, hey, look, a tornado. Common glove. Jade boot. Azure helmet. Wow, I got a whole bunch of common items. Hey, Omega with a rare wizard hat. You're a wizard now. Oh, I need to get over to my interception point now. A rare diamond sword. I think tonight's a very good night for dungeons. Apparently, RNG is giving out a pretty good amount of rare stuff. Or epic stuff. I know they do have their level requirements, but nice to have those for the future. Trying to get back into crocheting right now, but feeling burnt out of projects for some reason. I feel like all of us who get into like the creative stuff, we eventually run into that problem. We just run into this wall and it's like... Also, my reaction right now. That freaking tornado despawned. It saw the debris just fading out. What a bunch of bullshit. You know, if we're going to run into another one of these scenarios, I'm just going to move on to nukes. So, Outbrk, do you want to cooperate, or you give me another one of these scenarios that makes me want to, maybe, I don't know, go nukes? The ghosts don't let me down. They don't mysteriously despawn. Sometimes they'll decide to not do anything, but there's a way around that. Oh, we have a couple dungeons lined up here. Oh, yeah, get ready. We got at least 3 dungeons lined up. I had 3 streams up as I was doing a game test. When I got back, all of them... Oh my goodness, they all merged here. Oh my goodness. Everybody, exclamation mark, the join will get you into the dungeon and possibly get you some pretty cool stuff. Axe is getting some dungeons in as well, so we've got quite a few dungeons in queue here. 35k mo. That's a lot of dungeons. Oh my goodness. Here, let me check in on this storm again. I see no potential in this storm. I still see the hook. How fast is this moving? Okay. It's moving. Corey is petting a random cat. There we go. Meow. Udon is now petting a random cat. Will Tiger encountered a fatal error again. What is with these fatal errors? And these dungeons are very unstable. What is going on with them? Munchies, welcome on, and I hope you are having a lovely time zone. Boss key. But are we ready for a boss? I've only got easy and moderate bosses active at this point. I will start putting in hard ones once we start getting, like, powerful enough. No armor yet. Yeah, that is pretty rough. Yeah, you gotta negotiate with RNG and convince it to let you through a dungeon. Then we get to level 8 before we first try the boss. Oh, yeah. Oh! Right. The boss, on the other hand, there's no channel point redeemed for that one. I didn't really add one. I didn't think about that. Why am I just guessing? Why am I just guessing there? No, I'm gonna say up here. I'm spawning a few so we can level. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a pretty good plan. How many dungeons in queue? At least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think Auntie also put one in there. Whee! Or... there we go. Yep. Welcome on in, Auntie. I hope you're having a lovely time zone. I saw the 50 bits thing, and I'm like, that's about... Yeah, that's how much biddies it costs to spawn a dungeon. Exclamation mark, join everybody if you want to be part of this dungeon. I thought the sound just stopped working on Outbrk for a moment. Oh, things are just a little quiet. Corey, awesome! Custom walk-on sound. I need to make like a sound for that instead of it just like silently redeeming. Like I noticed it. Since I don't have like a proper ticketing system because I don't want anything to do with what is it? The meme bot whatever thing. They've gone through some like shady periods of time and stuff. I guess you just DM it to me, I guess. Yeah.
Stretch those shoulders.
I have I do have DMs on for mutual servers only.
Delicious.
Stretch. We're gonna get to our spawn points and I will get in on we're not heading to our spawn point, the tornado's already there. We're gonna go for here. I don't think we're gonna catch that on time. The tornado's moving pretty fast. A care package. Okay, once I'm on a straight line of road here, I should be able to do that. I'll find one with no swearing to keep it PG. Sounds like a plan. Oh yeah, that's also a rare something. So one of the things with this stream, I actually don't swear very often at all. It's just, you know, not common it's not common vocabulary for me. I'll say arse. Maybe if I'm frustrated, you might catch like mild swearing from me, but usually not too bad. Is there a bonus if you make armor colors? Armor colors? Oh, in Tangia? I don't think Tangia is that detailed with the Tangia dungeons. I don't think they contain that detail. No set bonuses. I'm from New Jersey. Swearing is my native tongue. Oh, shoot. Okay, we're going to have to stop here. I think the tornado's about to cross the road, and I don't want to meet the road at the same time as the tornado, especially since it's intensifying. But I will take some pictures of it. Our next dungeon is here. Exclamation mark join will get you in on that. If Cody swears something, they really wound him up. Or RNG is just being something else. What I thought would have been cool. It would be a nice detail. In Final Fantasy 14, like, there is a such thing as sets granting bonuses, but honestly, I feel like they've abandoned that mechanic. There's no new items that do that. Hugged a miscreant. Sent the troll blasting off again. Tornado is now weakening. Hopefully it doesn't rope out, because I'm going to try for this, because we're actually pretty close to the tornado right now. Okay. I'm going to try and pass it and hope that there's no RFDs waiting to throw our vehicle around. Nope, no RFDs. We're good. No rear flank downdraft. Thought my father was a sailor with how much he swore and it rubbed off on me. Or it slips out every often. Yeah, I don't swear nearly that much. Unless I'm in construction and things are being stubborn, then I'll probably swear at that, but that's fine. That's like construction culture. A golden helmet. Heck yes. I actually balanced a lot of these by rarity. There's a few exceptions I made. Like, some things are maybe a little more powerful that... I missed my turn. I hope that didn't cost me the interception. That's just native construction language. Yeah. It's always at inanimate objects. I mean, unless a particular person's really getting on my nerves. Okay, I think we got enough time to make it to the marker. It's a nice solid tornado, so we'll be able to figure out what direction it's going in. There's the next dungeon. Exclamation mark join will get you in it. Or the join button. I always keep forgetting to mention the join button. Whoop. Slightly too far. 69% fuel. Nice. Oh, we still got to head further north anyways. Good thing I'm already pointing north. Our time is pretty limited to get to the tornadoes, to the proper spot, though, because it's pretty close to the road. Okay, we're going to do one more inch forward here, and then we're probably not going to have enough time to move the vehicle again, so. It's still heading north. Stop heading north! Quit it with your obsession with going north. We do still have time because it's obsessed with going north. No, I want to get out of the vehicle. It's heading directly at us. It's heading slightly south. That's fine. It's already too close. I'm going to back out while I can. Based on the angle here, this should be my best chance of escape. It's going backwards. Ooh, 101. We are in danger. We are in danger. I want to be out of danger. 189 on the probe. 211 on the probe. 217. 233? Whew. Spicy. Just south of the probe. Well then. This is mostly at inanimate objects. Mine's at books. This blood blister under your nail. Oh, that's a bad spot to get those. Oh my goodness. I'm very surprised that nobody's done a shiny exchange yet. I mean, look, today's one of the days where it's like, we may as well just chill. But the crows are around if you ever want to offer them shinies. Hemlock found a butcher knife. Or he found a epic golden bag. What is that again? It faded away just as I tabbed over to see what the heck it was. Wow, yeah, the crows were pretty greedy there. Only the Luigi was worth something on a multiplier. So, 233 kilometers an hour. It was 23 meters. I don't think we're going to be able to catch this next one. It's heading towards here. And also, that one might be dangerous because of the angle the tornado's approaching it at. Wait, is it actually moving towards there? There. It might already be there, though. And if that's the case, we can't chase it. That's our last road that we can chase it on. The next Tangia dungeon has arrived. Exclamation mark join or the join button. Might get you some pretty good loot. There's a lot more higher quality loot coming out this particular session, so I'd say that's pretty good. It's already crossing the road. Yeah, we're not intercepting this. May as well go to the fuel station and call it a day for Outbrk. We did get that last intercept was pretty good. Axe jumped off of a Goomba's head. It's also a quick way to earn points. Oh, I broke an enemy's pathfinding. Gold Tiger also jumped off of a Goomba's head. Goodbye, tornado. I will take picture of you as you head towards the mountains. Hey, a Trojan helm. That's got that's probably pretty decent stats, actually. Oh, some of the stuff with the default rare tier stuff and epic stuff, I actually buffed it slightly. Well, MP3 would probably be a good idea. MP4 can be a video file, and I'd have to like convert it manually if I did that. So MP3 is probably better. I run all of my sound stuff. All the sound stuff that I get, I do run it through a audio editor to normalize the audio volume. It actually prevents us from running into any issues where one thing is way louder than the other. Heck yes, I will check that out post stream. I wasn't totally paying attention to the loot drops. I'm hoping that everybody has at least one defensive item by now. But if you want more items, !join. The next dungeon is now active. Oh, fuel station is not this way. I'm heading the wrong way. There we go. Clyde stopped me? Oh. Oh, Discord's auto mod? Huh. That's interesting. Is that a troll blasting off again? Ancient drawings of stick people. There we go. I haven't seen that message in a while. Oh, it got angry because Link. Oh, jeez. Why is this? What does Discord have against the hero of time? Well, no, you don't want to post a link here. It'll get auto deleted. Madrel blue sword. Wait, what? Was that a custom item that I added? Firebot just auto deletes links that are not allowed here. Clips of the channel actually do go through. I had those go through. The legacy Twitch clip link, that also goes through. Although I don't think very many people use that particular link anymore. Twitch usually provides the channel-specific link now, or the new version of their links. It's because of Twitch itself. Your message could not be delivered. Send friend request first. What? Oh, is it because maybe it's because it's still a DM request? Maybe that's why. !join. The next dungeon is now available. Wait, I'm not seeing anything on here. Oh no. I swear, if Discord put it in the spam folder, I'm gonna have such a hard time finding it because Discord hides the heck out of the spam tab. Oh, it just won't let you send. That is so annoying. Will it let you send a regular message and then allow you to send it? Tushbot. Oh no. Oh no, what's Tushbot doing? Digi, welcome on in. Discord just push me. I mean, possible sectoral captain. I'll be in the next dungeon. Sounds good. We've spoke before. Yeah. Yeah, we have. I can't even find the messages right now very well because I've in streamer mode. Did I just hear the sound of something rare? Sorry, I'm trying to do multiple things at once. Oh my goodness. It's done that with Fool. The Fool does have have some pretty strict DM settings too, so could definitely be something to do with that. Scrolling down. Why can't I find our DMs? Unless it's been a while, then it might be a little far down. I hear another Tangia dungeon starting. Can't even send a normal message. What the heck? The heck's going on with it? Why is the DM system so messed up? Privacy settings. Direct messages and friend requests is on. Yeah. Hey, Discord, can you do the thing? Do the thing, Discord. Do the thing. Next Tangia dungeon. Hey, there was a bird lady. They give you experience points. See, bird lady is a good thing. Unless that bird lady happens to be a harpy, then you might be in trouble. But, or if it's Garuda, because Garuda's pretty moody. Sent the troll blasting off again. Into space. What? Thank you so much, Udon, for the laughing goal. That goal is amazing. A Waluigi, a Cappy hat. Huh. Gotta get that Waluigi. I'll post what it says in a voice chat text and then delete it. Interesting. Oh, but the admin section still has the Firebot update notes. Yeah, I read those. What is up with Discord? That is so annoying. That is like a really obnoxious thing. Why does Discord do this? Like, Discord, what is the point of doing the accept DM system if it's going to do that? Like, there's no point to it. Discord must have changed something stupid. I don't understand. Auntie's Tangia Dungeon has arrived. All right, everybody. Exclamation mark, join. Yeah, I don't understand why Discord decided to make those. That is such a dumb change. Like, Discord has this, like, auto mod. And also, Discord, honestly, like... Look, I'm one of those people who, like, I know if something's unusual, so it's like, just, like, chill, Discord, chill. Especially if you have, yeah, I have DMs on for community servers. All the community servers I'm a part of, I have it on. Yeah, I have them on for the Lagoon as well. Like I said, all the community servers, I have them on. I only have them off in public servers. I don't want to keep getting constant spam from public servers. A secret slide stage, suplex the train. Dang, there we go. Oh, we're getting somewhere. Someone was messaged privately. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, thankfully, the Lagoon has a ticketing system. I don't have a ticketing system. I can't find a free solution that doesn't involve a bot that I don't fully trust. And I'm not adding, like, yet another third-party bot. I think we're good on that. I would prefer I would really like it if Dinobot just covered all that stuff, but apparently it doesn't cover ticketing systems. And there's no way in heck I'm going to try to learn JavaScript to pull that off myself. No thanks. Some degree of basic JavaScript? Yeah, perhaps. Clyde is like Discord's like auto mod feature or whatever. Which I swear they experiment with that a lot and they just make changes whenever they feel like it. I just want to use sound. Yeah. The heck? Like, come on, Discord. Seriously? Is there a global... Maybe there's a global setting. Content and social? Direct messages and friend requests. Allow DMs. Yes, that is enabled. So Discord, why are you being something else? Really annoying. Yeah, I can't even send tests. That is so annoying. Unless Discord's cache has malfunctioned. I don't know. Sometimes Discord does dumb stuff like that. The next Tangia dungeon has arrived. Also, I didn't even realize the ads were running. Yeah, there you go. The ads are now gone. This scenario's pretty much gone, too. We had... Oh, a random tornado in Eagle Cliff. Yeah, if I was psychic, maybe I'd know to be down there. I think we're pretty much done with this particular chase. Try to send it to someone and pass it on. Yeah. Or maybe I do have to send a friend request, which, honestly, that's really annoying, Discord. Why can't we, like, keep things simple? I've got so many I've got DMs open with a lot of other people who are not friends, so it's like they're fellow community members. Not officially on my friend list. May work. Yeah, maybe. You never know with Discord. Discord just needs to stop messing with stuff. Yeah, out of all these DM things that I have open. What? A magical dress? That actually has decent stats. The reason why my character is wearing that. Got good stats. We're going to be changing to... I almost said we're going to be changing to Outbrk. We're already on Outbrk.